Hi team, this is Marina. Ashley asked me to make a short video on alcohol reconciling. This is something that I normally do on a Monday morning, but as we get busier this spring and summer and have 2 events in a weekend, this is something that the bartenders will need to be able to do on a Saturday morning so that we can get our billing correct for both events. In the cage, the main thing is just to make sure that all of the partial bottles are moved to the front, and then also as you go through, you'll notice that on the sheet that we have here, everything is in alphabetical order, but actually in the liquor cage, the Dr. McGilligutty's cherry is kind of out of order just because of how the bottles sit. So you want to just make sure that everything is getting recorded in the correct place. So what we need then is the number of full bottles recorded in this bottles end column, and so you'll see what was previously what they started with, and you'll record how many are there, and then any partial bottles go in this end weight column, and you'll just weigh each one and write the weight in here. And there's a scale on top of the liquor cage. Just turn it on, zero it out, and then just weigh each bottle. The only other thing with that is, sometimes they are kind of tricky. They look like they're full, but if the seal is broken at all, then we have to treat it as a partial bottle. So just making sure that you're really checking that over well. So then we'll do the same thing with the beer and sodas and wine that's in the cooler. And when you go in the cooler, again, you'll notice that the order that stuff is on the sheet is not necessarily the order it is on the shelf, so just make sure that you get everything in the right place. You can record the number of full cases in parentheses rather than adding up all those numbers. Ashley can do that when she goes and enters it in. So for the Blue Moon, you could just put 3 in parentheses plus the 6 that are open. And then the same for the punch ingredients, the white grape juice and the sodas. You can count a flat of 8 as a case. So for the 7-Up here, it would be 4 in parentheses plus the 7 for the partial case. And also for the wine, if there are any open bottles in the cooler, just make sure you weigh those and record that number as well. And then the lemonade and water and sodas, again, they're not exactly in the same order they are on the sheet on the shelf, so just making sure that you're getting everything in the right place. Also, whatever's on the bottom shelf here is the newest stuff, so using from the top first and then replenishing from the bottom, so that we're always using the oldest stuff first. So I think that is all. The limes and the olives and the other things that are on this bottom shelf, the main thing to be checking is just that we have enough for the next event, and we will be making sure that you guys have what you need for each event, so you shouldn't have to worry about that too much. But what's really important is just the correct numbers on all of the sodas and the beer, and especially the liquor, so that we can get all that billed correctly. So if you have any questions, you can talk to Ashley or myself. Thanks. Have a great weekend.